Welcome to the Geeky Puppet Show. I am your emperor, and it hurts my heart to tell you. No, I have nothing to hurt your heart. We have 2 new episodes of the Bad Batch to review. Yeah!
That was a surprise. I gotta say, I was not looking forward to that.
You weren't looking forward to it?
Looking like I wasn't anticipating it. It's like I got to the end of the first episode, and then I was like, okay, well, I'm just gonna close it out now and go about my day. No, it's like starting next episode in 8 seconds. I was like, wait, what? There's another one?
Yes. We have a 2-parter tonight. Of course, Puppeting, that's me, and that is Zach. This intro is mid, Froggy says. You're mid, Frog. Froggy, I want you to look at me. I want you to look at me real good. Do you know what you are? You are mid. This is for you. This is what you are. Take it.
But you guys like saying that a little too much. Y'all are getting a little carried away with the midness of it all.
You're going to yeet that opinion away. Bringing back yeet.
That's right. No meme stays dead forever.
Nobody expects the Puppeting Inquisition. Exactly. But yes, we have 2 new episodes to review. But with this, what I was going to go ahead and say is this first episode of the 2-parter has none of the Bad Batch.
None.
It has not even Crosshair. I thought maybe it had Crosshair, but it turns out it didn't. No. It actually follows this one clone at the start named Slip, who has a friend named Cade, and they are 2 clones that worked for Rampart on his ship. They are directly involved with the destruction of Camino, and I can't live with it anymore, Slip. I can't. Well, he doesn't have to live with it for long. He gets shot from a distance because
he's gone in 2 seconds.
Yeah, as soon as he says, I went ahead and I let Rampart know if he doesn't say something, I'm going to say it.
And from that moment, I knew this guy's
days were
he was dead. He signed his death warrant. Yeah.
Captain Boomerang? No, close, but no. This is New Zealand accent. That's Australia.
Kiwis. Yeah,
that's right. Kiwis. What does fruit have to do with this?
Well, they call themselves Kiwis, don't they?
Yes, they do. And they have a bird named Kiwis as well. It's very weird.
That's very
weird. There's the fruit, there's the bird, there's the people. And they're all Kiwis. Are they all green inside, though?
I don't know. Good question.
We're not going to come on over to find out.
What if the fruit is really an egg that hatches into the bird, and the bird reaches a certain maturity point and evolves into a human?
That's even more disturbing than implying that we should cut somebody open and find out if they're green inside.
Green, they got the little seeds and everything. Okay. Anyway, yeah. So, and actually, now, what if you were Froggy? No, I actually thought so. The guy that assassinates Cade and tries to knock off, well, he does, I think, get Slip later on. I thought that was Crosshair for a minute, but then I was like, nah, this guy's not precise enough. He's not enough of a sharpshooter. He shot too many misses. He's not Crosshair. He's just random clone. He's a random clone.
Well, we're going to have to wait to go ahead and explore that. Slip manages to tell Rio Chuchi, because she is trying to get an idea of what the clones want. They are being phased out eventually, one way or another, especially with the new bill that Rampart is going ahead and propping up, saying, hey, let's talk about this. Let's go ahead. We need to have people come in and be our troopers.
Yeah, no more clones. This is really, it's really cool. If you've like me and you're like, and you've always wondered, like, why did they get rid of the clones and just get like these stormtroopers that can't hit a barn at 30 paces? This tells you why. This explores why. So it was kind of cool in that respect. I enjoyed that.
Yes, it's very cool. But Rio hears from Slip, who goes ahead and says, "Listen, they already shot my friend. Admiral Rampart can't be trusted because he went ahead and blew up Camino, basically. He destroyed every city. Most of the Kaminoans,
They're dead now.
yeah, they're dead now. They're dead.
They've gone
Because
the
of
way
him.
of the Geonosians. Yeah.
That's right.
Sad.
Is it? Yes, yes, it's sad. It's very sad. But with this, Rio goes ahead. She starts trying to investigate and wants this clone to go ahead and, testify to the Senate. However, this clone also has a contact, and it all leads to Captain Rex.
My boy.
He's
Captain
back.
Rex is back.
That's right. But
The
he
best
dies.
clone. No, he does. No, don't. No.
Not Captain Rex. Slip dies.
Slip dies. Yeah, we don't. Rest in peace, Slip. But Rex is better anyway.
Jeez, Zach.
I know. Hey, they're clones. They still have a lot of them. For now. Yeah, Rex shows up at the end. He was planning to rendezvous with Slip, but Slip dies. And then this mysterious assassin is going after Senator Chuchi because she's the last one. She was the one that found Slip. And so Rex shows up, saves her, and then they interrogate this guy. They like tie him up, and they're like trying to figure out who he is. But he's got one of those, like in those old spy shows, they have like the poison capsule in their teeth to like chew on in case they get caught. It's kind of like that, but it electrocutes him and just he offs himself, and it's like, I'm not gonna tell you nothing.
Which we actually saw in The Mandalorian.
That's true.
That's right.
That's true. We did.
Titus Welliver goes ahead and uses it to kill himself on the ship.
Mm-hmm.
But in this, because he is a clone. It is a clone. You're right. It is somebody played by D. Bradley Baker. However,
D. Bradley Baker, yeah.
This one is not marked.
Yeah, no clone numbers.
Imagine being someone who none of your main characters are in the show.
But
then somehow still you are throughout the entire episode.
Multiple roles in a show where none of the main characters are in, and you still have multiple roles.
Mm-hmm. And as for that is pretty much the end of that. Yeah. How it ties into the Bad Batch is part 2. You have where the Bad Batch get called in by Rex. Hey, I need your help. And it continues. This time, though, Omega, she is able to stay with Rio as they are working at the Senate to go ahead and try to appease Rampart enough that it keeps him busy while the Bad Batch, the rest of them, gather evidence. And it's very cool. There's a lot of action. They go through ship. All the escape pods blow it up. I'll take it from here, says Tech. Them going ahead and getting that information. It all moves rather smoothly. And they
almost
do get it
smoothly.
almost too smoothly. But they get all that information. They take it to the Senate floor. They reveal the truth about Admiral Rampart. Show the bombing of oh crap, what's the name of the city?
Something city. Topeka?
Topeka?
No, Topeka.
Something like that.
I'll Google it real quick.
Zach is our Googler. He's going to find it.
Topeka City.
Topeka City.
Well, I mean, it's not just Topeka City. That's the capital, but all.
No, I know. Topeka City. But no, it gets poked quite a bit by those bombs. Yeah, no, they show it being destroyed. And that's when, suddenly, down from the bottom of the Senate floor, uprises a platform with, of course, the speaker for the Emperor.
I always forget his name, but it's that blue devil looking guy. Like he's
Yeah,
got the
blue.
horns and everything. Yeah,
If a Twi'lek and a devil had a baby,
pretty much.
but yes, it rises up, and he actually gets quite a few lines in this one. He
He
gets to speak
does.
quite a bit. It's quite
Yeah.
cool. But it rises up, and it's saying that this is true, and Admiral Rampart is going to severely pay for this. He is placed under immediate arrest, and he's going to pay for his crimes. And Rampart's been our bad guy, our main bad guy, this entire time.
Yeah.
He's the one who has Crosshair under his thumb. He's the one who basically has the Bad Batch. I know that they're still alive, but nobody can know this.
Right.
And he goes to extreme lengths to protect that secret. He's killed clones even to protect that secret. Other than, Slip and Cade, who
right.
are gone.
Well, I mean, for all we know, he had that assassin under his thumb too. So
well, yeah, he did. We know he
did. By proxy, he did kill Slip and Cade. Yeah.
It leads to the Emperor, who's right there on the platform, standing up and saying that he is horrified. And it's a big deal because the Emperor never shows up.
Nope. He's been absent from all these Senate proceedings for reasons unknown.
After we get to go ahead and see, as he says that this is horrible. How could this have happened? I'm not even sure, but revealing this within our own ranks, we are so grateful. But it also shows that Rampart's not alone in that. The clones followed without questioning. And that means that they need something new, a new age for the Imperial military, the Stormtrooper.
Yep. This is where the Stormtroopers come into play.
Yep, because the clones are phased out without anything, because it's exactly what Palpatine needed. He needed Rampart to, the clones pretty much say this afterward, the Bad Batch. The Emperor wanted Rampart to fall for this. So that way he could go ahead and say, all right, I'm done with clones. Bye-bye.
Literally like that, yeah.
Yeah. And so that's what he gets. And that is the Palpatine we know and love. Not the somehow Palpatine has returned.
Yeah. I like the Palpatine that's like 10 steps ahead of everybody. Like he's playing 4D chess, and he's like, "Well, if Rampart succeeds, I get my Stormtroopers. If he fails, I'll still get my troopers."
Yes, not the Palpatine that shows up like your random uncle who you haven't seen in 3 years.
Hooked up to computers and machines and everything. He's just like a ventriloquist dummy, kind of. Yeah, not that one. Not that one.
Hey, calm down with your dummy talk.
You're not a ventriloquist puppet though. You're like a hand puppet. I'm talking about like marionette puppet.
That still feels like discrimination.
It's like I'm discriminating against your cousin. It's not you.
That's not much better, Zach. But pretty much that is how it ends. Except speaking of bye-bye, Echo leaves.
Yeah, Echo's gone now. It's like, dude. The Bad Batch just got a little bit smaller. It's like,
yeah, I kind of sensed it was going to happen at the beginning of the episode because he shares like a moment with Omega, saying that, well, that's what she says. That's why you joined us, right? Because you felt like you needed to be here with this crew. Yes, and what he tells, I believe, Rex in the Bad Batch story arc is pretty much mirrored here with Omega. This is where I need to be. This is where I'm needed and I gotta go. This is what I have to do.
Now he does say that he'll be back. At this point, I don't guess there's any way of knowing if he'll be back by the end of the season or if there's a season 3 and he'll be back in that. But he does say that he'll be back. But it's like right now, I think if there was a clone that was going to leave, I think Echo is kind of the logical choice too, because Tech already does just about everything Echo does.
Yeah, it's that
It's kind of a
Echo had an
redundancy.
automatic plug-in.
Yeah.
And this is where I'm going to go ahead and complain a little bit. Because I love this. I love this show a lot, but I think that when you have something so clear as to Echo leaving,
Mm-hmm.
it doesn't feel very well written. It was kind of like okay, we're going to have him leave, but they kind of just said, okay, he leaves.
Right.
That's it. It's kind of disappointing. It's a it's a good show. Believe me, this two-parter was great,
Mm-hmm.
fantastic. It might be some of the best of the entire series, and
Yeah.
it's better than some Clone Wars arcs.
Yeah.
Um, but I just with that little fact, like him leaving should be a big deal. They should have touched more upon that.
Mm-hmm. I think it would have been. I was actually thinking that as I was watching, like especially the whole scene where he's saying goodbye to Echo. I was thinking in the back of my mind, this would be a whole lot more impactful if he and Echo had actually had like a side adventure or something together. Like if we'd actually seen their bond or their friendship like grow over a few episodes or an episode or something. It just kind of seemed to me like the whole goodbye would have been more impactful if he was saying goodbye to his team instead of just Echo.
Instead of Echo just saying goodbye to his coworkers.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's my one grudge. My one little nitpick. I
Little
think
bit. I mean, overall, I mean, this is 98% a great couple of episodes.
yeah, I
I
actually think the first episode just excited me so much.
it's such like here's the thing because Dave Filoni will do this. It's or Clone Wars and Bad Batch. They'll do an arc or a couple of episodes that are like, oh yeah, this is like Saturday morning cartoon stuff. But then Dave Filoni will just drop like this really dark adult political thriller theme story, and it's just like this is
It's
a
worth
cartoon. What did you
noting.
do?
It's worth noting that this isn't written by Dave Filoni either.
This is not. Yeah, but I'm
I
sure he
think I think
oversaw
he,
it.
I think he's a little busy with Mandalorian. Honestly,
Probably.
it's a I am overseeing you. I am
Yeah,
watching your every move. Do
I'm,
me
I'm sure
proud.
he I'm sure he had some insight probably, and he had maybe some notes to say on the story. But
Absolutely, you can feel how connected it is to Clone Wars and
yeah,
such.
oh
So
yeah, from Senator Chuchi being involved to yeah, just like I said, just like the overall just like themes of the story, and some of it is like very real world feeling,
yeah,
like when they're talking about the clones and they have rights and I actually was thinking a lot about like, oh shoot, is this how America treats their veterans? I think it is. Um, so yeah, it was really good couple, especially the first episode not having anything to do with the clones at all. I thought
the Bad Batch, our main, yeah,
or the
because the
Bad
Bad
Batch,
Batch,
yeah,
they don't they're not going to get any pensions ever. So it's
no,
not a fight for them.
right,
It's a fight for, well,
all the other
the other
clones,
ones,
yeah,
everybody else, and you get to go ahead and hear them say, like, we want to fight, we want to serve,
hmm
and Rio has to ask, but what about when you get too old to serve? What do you want then? That's why I'm trying to work with you. That's why I'm trying to fight for you. Nobody else is doing this, and they should because you have rights too.
right.
And the clones, they listen, but sadly, somehow Palpatine has seen their every freaking move, and he's he's winning.
Playing that 4D chess that he does so well.
That 4D chess. Part to AC. AB.
I am gonna be really bummed. Not bummed. Bum's the wrong word. I will kind of be maybe a little downtrodden if next week comes and we go back to like another one-off side adventure. Like it feels like
Here's my
things should
question.
start things should start to ramp up. after
How
this
many
episode.
episodes were in last season?
Was it
16.
16, 15, something like that? Yeah.
This was episode 7 and 8.
7
This
and 8. Yeah,
might
so we're
be
halfway
a
through.
mid-season break.
Oh, maybe. Could be.
Sadly, we don't have anything like other shows. Like, oh, by the way, hello, we're the Bad Batch Twitter. You should know that we're going to be on break next week. Come back in March or April or May, maybe.
Maybe.
Exactly. Oh, we don't know. A mid. Froggy, you stupid.
So episode 9 will be next week. So
Okay.
they're not on mid-season yet.
Unless it's 18 episodes.
Actually, I wonder how. I'm sure they have a count. It is 16 episodes for season 2.
Okay, then
So
yeah.
there you go.
So
we're at the halfway point. Yeah.
Yeah, halfway there. Whoa, living on a prayer. Next week we need a Crosshair episode. Rampart is gone. What is Crosshair going to do now?
Right.
Because he was the main connection.
Is Crosshair gonna just like come back to the team now and be like, "Hey guys, I'm sorry I was a jerk.
I'm sorry I had to go ahead and fight for the Empire. Do you happen to have room for me again?
You know, good soldiers just follow orders.
Soldiers follow orders, even without their chips. Because I don't have mine anymore.
Nope. He's got pretzels now.
I chose to be a Nazi.
I wasn't brainwashed. That makes it so much better, Crosshair. Thank you. I'm glad you chose that instead of just being brainwashed like the rest of us.
Yeah, no, I don't know what will happen.
Next week's episode is called The Crossing, so half of his name is in there.
We'll have to wait and see.
Yeah.
But that is it for now. We want to thank you so much for joining us. We enjoyed these episodes heavily. We hope you did too if you watched it. If you didn't watch it, what's wrong with you? You should go watch it now.
Yeah.
The Bad Batch, it's on Disney Plus. And you know, you don't need to watch everyone, obviously, but you can. It's a good good show to go ahead and just kill some time with, and then somehow they'll drop episodes like this. They're like, holy shit, I'm engrossed.
Somehow more episodes dropped.
Somehow the episodes have returned. But yeah, no, you know, maybe it is just a full spiritual successor to Clone Wars in that regard, where you have these random missions. Like, okay, that was an okay storyline, I guess. Then you have the random deep ones that, like, oh my gosh, 5s, no 5s, please.
5s, why? Or what was that Clone Wars one with like that 4-armed racist general? Like that one was, God, that was deep for a kid's show, man.
Dark.
No, he's not my favorite Jedi, by the way. I want to cancel those rumors right now. I do not like that Jedi.
We know your least favorite Jedi, though.
Wait, what's that?
We know your least favorite Jedi, though.
I'm afraid to ask. Who's my least favorite Jedi?
Mace Windu.
Oh, boo! I like Mace Windu. Mace Windu is the GOAT, man. This party's over. Like,
and this party's over. So please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. We'll see you next week for episode 9 of The Bad Batch. Goodbye, and may the Force be with you.